A lot, as a matter of fact, when I first started trance channeling, that was one of the hardest things. Is the some of the first messages that came through were extremely difficult messages about some of the earth changes that are coming. So like before we get to the shift in consciousness, we have to go through a pretty significant unraveling. And what the angels said as they came through very clearly, they said, you must share this. And the last thing I wanted to do was share it. Like I did not want to be that person that's, the sign that says, the end is near, like it sounded terrible to me. And eventually I realized, in terms of the messages that were coming, I realized that deep down we all knew this before we got here, and that a lot of people felt it at some level. And in some ways, that not knowing, that vague, unsure uncertainty that I was seeing from a lot of people who were talking about, I just have this feeling. And that was almost worse than just knowing. And I realized that I'm not telling people anything new. I'm just helping to bring to the surface what deep down they already know. And much, much more important is that in many cases, it will help a lot of people. So I finally decided to go ahead and share it. But yeah, so some of the first messages that came through were about there's going to be a large earth rift, a rift in the earth. And the angels called it an earth rift. It'll happen most likely somewhere in the Indian Ocean, I believe. They said Indian line near ocean, sort of between India and Indonesia, somewhere there. And it is a massive earth event. And they said this is all part of the earth's healing. The earth herself is going through her own shift in consciousness.